No stop sign. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Well, hello, my internet friends. How are y'all doing today? As you see, it's a nice little overcast day. Um, Today we're going to talk about motorcycle maintenance. Do you get a motorcycle without the top? Do you get a motorcycle? One thing you may want to look into and learn about is maintenance. Some of the common things that you may need to do on your motorcycle. For example, if your motorcycle is carbureted, have an older bike, and it still has a carburetor on it, you're going to want to learn how to clean the carburetors. It's actually, I did it on this. It's actually pretty simple. I was a little nervous doing it at first because I didn't know the first thing about pulling it apart. But luckily I had some friends on the internet that walked me through how to do it. Made it very, very easy. At least for my model, it's actually pretty simple. So you're going to want to learn how to clean out the carb. Other thing, obviously, you're going to want to learn about fluids in your bike. I just learned that even though I have a wet clutch, my transmission takes completely separate fluid than oil. So normally, usually with a wet clutch, you have your engine oil that goes in and lubricates the clutch. I said lubricates. So yeah, normally you have the engine oil that goes in and lubricates the clutch. But with mine, for some reason, they decided to put not engine oil in there. So the other thing is obviously you're going to want to know where to fill and how to check your engine oil. Mine's right here. It's very simple. And I got to figure out, because it has an oil leak, I got to figure out where that's coming from. So simple maintenance stuff. Somebody's horny. So yeah, you're going to want to go through your manual and see what kind of maintenance needs to be done on your bike and how often. So I would recommend doing that and maintain it, or keep it maintained so you don't have any issues. Learning about maintaining your vehicle is part of learning to ride a motorcycle. Obviously, you also want to check your brake fluids, so you don't want to have your brakes failing on you while you're riding. So, kind of think. I know I actually got a maintenance manual or whatever they call it for my bike, and it has a chapter completely on just maintenance. So I'm going through that and just making sure it's maintained properly. One thing I want to point out is when you buy a vehicle used, problem with buying used is you don't know how well it was maintained or not. They may say it was maintained, but that doesn't mean it was. So you might want to go through and just keep your bike maintained and double check everything. So maintenance is the key. Just because you don't want to have something fail on you going down the road. Hopefully this has been rather informative for y'all. If you're learning to ride, definitely learn about maintaining your vehicle. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, comments, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. Please like this video and subscribe. Thanks for all the support. Get out and ride. So the cool thing about riding a motorcycle is learning, like, because this is a new town, can ride around and discover new roads, new ways of getting places. So it's been kind of a fun adventure.